Thank you very much, Godfrey. Race for the Kids is an exciting series of charitable runs supporting children's causes across the globe. The inaugural Bahamas race will be held the 18th global race will be the 18th global race and the third within the Caribbean. Here to tell us more are Dr. Robert Robinson, Dr. Bob, President of BTVI, Hadassah Delaveau, Public Relations Officer, BTVI, and LaSonia Missick, who I was just toting on earlier, Managing Director, Head of Personal Banking, RBC. Ladies, gent, welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. A really great thing you guys are doing. A really great thing. I was doing a little research on this. I didn't realize that it was a global initiative at first, but indeed it is, and it has actually a great theme behind it. Tell us more about it.
Absolutely. The race has actually started in 2009 with the first occurring in New York, and since then we've expanded into Europe, Asia, Australia, of course Canada, and the US. And so we are definitely excited that this is the third race that's actually being conducted in the Caribbean. So far globally we've had 210,000 participants, and we've raised about 50 million Canadian dollars. So very exciting, great cause, and it's very much aligned to our purpose at RBC of helping our clients thrive and our communities prosper.
So RBC is also involved in the other ones that would have happened in the Caribbean as well?
Oh yes, it's RBC Race for the Kids.
RBC race.
So it's an RBC-led initiative, and something that we're very proud of, and a part of how we live our purpose.
Yeah, you chose BTVI as a partner, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so was that something that was very deliberate?
It was, absolutely. We looked at opportunities locally on where and who we can support, and we believe that the work that BTVI is doing in terms of building the skills of our young people in the trades field and other capabilities, that it was very much aligned to the type of initiatives that Race for the Kids supports. So,
You know, the very first question I want to ask Dr. Bob, you can be racing or, you know?
I'll be walking fast.
You'll be walking fast. How does this benefit BTVI?
Well, it helps in many ways. First, it cements, I think, a really good partnership with a real premier brand, the Royal Bank of Canada. They've done an excellent job, as you've said, in other jurisdictions with respect to this race. It's globally known. It really helps our profile in that respect, but it also helps us on a more immediate basis. We have a real pressing need to build our retention capacity. We get a lot of students who come in, they're really excited, but for various reasons they don't have the skills to continue with their academic and technical careers. And so the monies that are raised in this event primarily go towards retention efforts, which is a real critical need for us. In addition, since the race was announced, we also have critical needs obviously in Abaco and in Grand Bahama, and so a portion of the proceeds will go towards helping us with respect to getting our campuses up and running again in both of those locations. So we're really pleased to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, lots of different programs within BTVI. We've talked about them in the past, but you have a STAR program as well, Hadassah.
Yes.
And so it's very important for us to track our students, particularly those who are within their first year. They could be at risk for dropping out, and it's very important for our students to not just start, but to finish. And so at BTVI, we're not just interested in them getting into our programs, but actually completing, and we're catering to the whole man. We want to see them succeed, and we also want to track them when they have graduated.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about the race itself. When, where, how? I'm pretty sure we need to get these camera guys involved in it as well.
Absolutely. So it's actually happening within the Marathon Bahamas race weekend, which is of course January 19th. Our race is occurring on the Sunday itself. It starts at 9, warm up at 8. It's a 5K race. It will be branded RBC, and it will end at the Western Esplanade at the RBC Race Village. There will be fun activities at the end of the race, and as you mentioned, if we can't run, we can definitely walk
real fast
and participate in it.
We can guarantee that you'll be ready for work on Monday.
How is BTVI partnering with the actual race itself? You can have teams of students and teachers involved as well.
Yes, at BTVI, we're really excited about this initiative, and we're just honored to have been chosen by RBC. And I'd just like to say registration is still open, so take the opportunity to invest in future tradespeople. So it's $35 For adults, for BTVI employees, staff, faculty, and for RBC employees, it's $25. And for those who are under 18, it's $15. For others who choose to run within a group, 10 or more, it's just $30. So don't think of it as just, oh, Christmas is just over, I don't have any money. Think about the future. Think about the fact that you're investing in that future plumber, that future cosmetologist, that future IT professional. It's an investment in our youth and our older people who attend BTVI as well to really help with solidifying the labor force further.
Yeah. What's the cost of participation?
So it's $35, really, but like I said, for BTVI, staff, faculty, and students, it will be $25.
Okay.
And if you're in a group, $30. For those who are under 18, $15.
Well, I guarantee it's not the money that they're thinking about right after Christmas. It's Christmas. You mentioned a little bit about the corporate partnership, of course, with RBC, but I would imagine there are other corporate partnerships and programs that would benefit BTVI and other persons that would get involved. So it's not just RBC,
Right.
but it's others.
Yes.
We're looking obviously at other partnerships, primarily with like construction companies, for example, given the needs of the country right now and some of the things that are happening in Grand Bahama. We're looking at some big opportunities to work with companies there to develop a more formal apprenticeship program. So they go to school part-time and they'd work part-time, but they'd be able to pick up the skills that are so desperately needed. The RBC partnership, though, is a really good one because it is a global brand. It's an opportunity not only to cement that connection, but also in terms of the activity itself. In the new year, everyone needs to work on their promises that they've made to themselves. One of which is to lose weight, get fit. So, from my point of view, that's why I'll be walking.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. I've already talked to a number of people. Some high schools and elementary schools are interested. They're bringing some young people, some students, and that's really what it's about. That's why it's called Run for the Kids.
Right.
And so we're really excited to be able to open it up to not only BTVI participants, but also to others.
Yeah.
I would only add that at RBC we are leveraging our corporate relationships as well and reaching out to our corporate partners to participate, and so we're looking forward to them coming on board also.
So this is the first time partnering with BTVI,
Yes.
but obviously it's an ongoing relationship throughout the year, I would imagine.
Absolutely. So this is absolutely our first time. However, we are looking at ways that we can continue to expand the partnership. We're really focused on volunteerism as well. And so areas where we can be a little bit more involved, our employees can be a bit more involved in what's happening at BTVI and on the campus. We will be focusing on that also.
Yeah. BTVI has been around for a long time, and things have changed, Hadassah. I mean, you've got a public relations officer now. So when we talk about BTVI, what's the thing that persons who are interested should know?
Well, first of all, as you would realize, BTVI is the premier technical vocational education institution in the country. And essentially what we're doing is preparing people for the workforce. And we don't want to just have employees. We want these students to graduate and become employers. So what we're doing is trying to get them to be economically independent and to be on a global stage. For example, when you complete our information technology management program at BTVI, you don't just complete with an associate's degree, you actually have international certifications. So we are preparing them for a work world that's really global. It's beyond the Bahamas. And so we just want people to know that BTVI is a viable institution. We are really a national treasure. We churn out graduates who actually go into the workforce and who are hugely a part of and connected to the labor force. And they're necessary. You need your plumber. You need, in fact, I need to get my car serviced right now. I need an auto mechanic. Okay, so these students, these graduates, what they're doing, it's necessary.
Absolutely. All right, going to give you the final word again. Give us the details when, where they can register.
Absolutely. So I will actually start with how I began, which is it's important for us to support our communities, and we're just so pleased to be a part of this initiative with BTVI. Details, January 19th, warm-up is at 8, the event starts at 9. It's a part of the Bahamas Race Weekend. We're on that Sunday. Persons can register at rbcraceforthekidsbahamas.com. Very easy. We're looking forward to the support of everyone to make this a great inaugural event for us.
Right, there you have it. LaSonia Missick, Managing Director, Head of Personal Banking, RBC. Dr. Robert Robertson, President, BTVI. Hadassah Delaveau, Public Relations Officer, BTVI. Thank you so much for joining us here on Bahamas at
Thank you
Sunrise.
for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.